Today, we will be talking about how women in a circle can help us or hinder us from building wealth. The people in our lives can actually move us towards our financial goals or as roadblocks to us achieving those goals. This is particularly important for women because it has been shown that women are at a disadvantage when it comes to building wealth. So, being able to minimize the challenges that we face from people in a circle is important because we don't want extra baggage, right, when we're trying to meet those goals. This is coming up live on Beyond Financial Reset on the Live in the Diaspora show. Welcome back to Life in the Diaspora show. This show is a this is a show where we have real relatable conversations about things that can help us eliminate debt, build wealth so we can live the lives that we want. We are live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time or 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you do not follow our page Beyond Financial Reset, please be sure to do so or subscribe to our YouTube channel Beyond Financial Reset. And be sure to hit the notification bell so that you can receive notification when we go live every Tuesday. Hi, I'm Sylvie. Today we'll be talking about how women can build wealth and how the people that we bring into our circle can help or hinder us from building wealth. But first, we want to welcome our audience. Please let us know where you are joining us from and share the video as you join us. We want to know how you are feeling. So, a brown heart for I am feeling great, which I hope everybody is doing great this evening, or green hearts for I'm doing okay, just okay, or yellow hearts for I could be better. So let us know how you're feeling. Is it a brown heart? Is it green heart? Or yellow heart? And share the video as you join us. Okay, we have a very interesting show today. So we look forward to more people joining us, especially the ladies, so we can have a great chat. And yes, and we are great. We are happy that you are doing great today. And thank you for joining us. All right. And please, like I said, share the video. Hi, Relindis. Thank you for joining us. We are glad that you could join us today. You- Hi, Karen. I am glad you're doing great. Thank you for joining us. Hope everybody's doing good. So again, the brown heart says you're doing good. The green heart says you're doing just okay, and yellow heart's good for you could be better. We know we're in this pandemic that we could possibly be going into a lockdown, and nobody wants that, right? So it's very important that we check in with our Beyond Financial Reset tribe. So that's what that is. All right. So I'm glad that most of us are doing okay. But either way, hi Ida. Thank you for joining from Canada. Thank you. Thank you. Either way, we're sending a lot of love and well wishes to everybody who is watching. And we appreciate you so much for joining us. Okay. And for those who will be watching on replay, thank you. And we hope that you are doing great. So I want to know from you, ladies, and the guys as well, because this involves you. Should working with other women prevent you from building wealth? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Should working with other women prevent you from building wealth? Now, why is this topic even important? Why are we having this discussion? All right. So, for those who are just joining us, the question is, should working with other women prevent you from building wealth? So, let us know in the comments what you think about that. So, why are we having this discussion? Why do we think it's important to talk about this? So, according to a study that was done in 2020 by the Institute of Women's Policy Research, women earn 18% less than men. That's women in the US, earn 18% less than men. So that's a lot of money, right? I'm sorry, say you can't hear me. All right. So I'm gonna just recap what I was saying. I think when I put up the slide about, I'm just gonna recap. Thank you for letting me know, Fiada, you couldn't hear me. So I'm just going to recap what I was saying about the women and how they were losing money because they were earning 18% less than the men. So if you're earning 18% less than what you are due, that is money that you're leaving, you're not bringing home, right? And that is money that you're not investing. That is money that you're not saving. And if you're wondering how that translates into wealth building, well, that is money that if you could have compounded over time, in the study found that women were losing over a period of 40 years. And I'm sorry, I cannot put up the slide anymore. They found that over a 40-year period of the woman working, she lost about $500,000. Y'all, that's a lot of money. So over time, now we're not let from just that's all women in the US. But they found out that black women in the US were paid 37% less than men and 20% less than white women. All right. So that's the statistics that was done in 2020, so less than a year ago. So how can we change that? That's why we are here today to talk about that with our guests. And because Thursday, on the 26th, is actually equal pay. So we are having this conversation to generate awareness. So our guests will come out here to help us talk about how women coming together can actually help us build wealth and overcome the barriers that have adversely been placed on us and how we can overcome them. All right. So before our guests come out, I want to ask you, would you want to build wealth and eliminate your debt so you can be able to live the life that you want? Well, if that's a yes, you need to be following us on Beyond Financial Reset. All right. Make sure you like our page, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and so you can receive practical, easy financial tips that we share daily on our page, and subscribe to our newsletter. All right. So, who are these ladies that we'll be bringing out today? The very first lady that we'll be bringing out today is Miss Fia Achu. Now, Fia is when she sent me her bio, she made sure to include the fact that she is a house manager of the Achu household, y'all. But aside from that, she is a wife. She is a mother of two, a beautiful girl and a handsome young man. But not only that, she is a nurse anesthetist who is passionate about encouraging women to live outside the limitations that society has placed on them by helping them grow in order to improve their families and build generational wealth. Now, you all know why she's here today, right? So, that is why she is not only a member, but she is also a mentor to other members of the Association of the Cameroonian Nurse Anesthetists in America, whose main goal is to guide and support more Cameroonians and minorities into and through the anesthesia profession. And they are also using their education to improve anesthesia services in Cameroon. And later on, we'll be putting their website on so you can be able to follow them as well. Now, our other guest on the show is Mrs. Sally Fointama. Now, Sally is a wife, a mother of three beautiful girls, and a scrum master. With a master's in business administration, Sally recently relocated to the US and ventured into the IT industry where she currently runs Icon IT with her siblings. They help to coach and train AWS certified solutions architect associates. Her passion for the empowerment of the woman has led her to take many women under her wing as mentees. Her drive, seeing her sisters win. So, without further ado, we're going to be welcoming our guest speakers onto our platform. So please welcome Fia and Sally to the show.
Hi, everyone.
All right. So, okay, ladies, thank you for joining us.
Thank
So,
you, Sylvie, for having us on this show. Really appreciate it.
I really appreciate you honoring the invitation. I understand how busy you are, but I also understand that you are very passionate about empowering women. So I could not miss this opportunity to bring you ladies on here to come share your insight with us. All right. So
Thank you for
let's
having
just dive right in. What do you love about being in the diaspora, first of all?
I will let you take that first.
I love it's a vast amount of opportunities here in the diaspora, especially with us coming from Cameroon, where you have your career paths are pretty limited. You know, growing up, I know in high school, if you're science, it's like nursing or medicine or engineering. Everything is very narrow. But one thing I've noticed being in the diaspora is you have so many options, so many paths that you can take to achieve whatever dream you have for yourself.
Oh, well, that's interesting. So I'm gonna continue with you, Fia. Do you think that what are some of the values you developed in Africa that you found useful being here in the diaspora?
Wow, that's a very I would say tough but simple question because my kids are 11 and 13. And so I'm raising them in the US, but I'm trying to instill some of the values I had growing back up in Cameroon. And one of the biggest things I learned, which I'm having trouble, especially raising my kids here with, is developing resilience. You know, growing back in Cameroon, I feel like right from a younger age, you are able to start doing a lot of things for yourself. You start learning how to push forward and keep pushing forward because you have a lot of obstacles along your way. So you don't give up so easily. So that is one great thing that I did learn growing back home. Number two is respect, especially respect for the elders. That is a big deal. I mean, like, you will not be calling anybody older than you by their first name. So even when I moved to the US, that was kind of hard for me to call my manager like Marie. I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am. She's like, no, I'm not your mother. Don't call me ma'am. So but we've grown up showing that respect, even if it's some maybe just older gentleman in the neighborhood. It's like Mr. This, Mr. That. And today, I still try to instill those values in my children, to treat everyone with respect and give them that respect, say please and thank you. Those are basic things that kids need to know, which I truly appreciate having learned that growing back home.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. And something that I like you mentioned, something that I noticed with kids here is like they're more outspoken than we were growing up. And that's something that I wish that we had learned instead, because they will tell you how they're feeling. They do not hold back, right? So
Right.
I was like, okay, I wish we were more outspoken. So that is one value I wish, we had, growing up.
Yeah.
So, Sally, this is for you. Do you think it's easier for women to build wealth in the diaspora than in Africa?
Yes, personally, I think that it's I'm sorry. I think that you're correct there, because there, as I mentioned, we have
Your
better.
phone is your phone is echoing.
It's not. Give me half a second to check this.
All right. Nice.
I don't know if there.
Yeah, I was saying that why I think Sally's mic is we have echoes. What? Oh, that's me echoing now. Well, apparently something is going on. I do apologize. No.
All right.
Yours, okay? Or someone needs to plug in a headphone. Oh well, thank you. Thank you. Well, I got a headphone I could plug in. Well, I see here the echoes. So, oh. Is that better? No. We still have the echo, so I do apologize for this. And now, oh,